Do you keep getting stuck in the Calamity mod because you can't take down a boss and you're not sure what to do next? Don't worry, I'll walk you through the full melee progression so you'll always know what to use, when to upgrade, and how to keep moving forward. Stick with me, because this guide is going to save you hours of frustration. Before we start, one quick tip. Whenever you're not sure about a specific item or boss, always double check on the official Calamity wiki or the Terraria wiki. They're both gold mines of information if something in this video goes too fast. Also, huge respect to the original community guides out there. What I'm sharing with you today is a fully restructured melee roadmap designed to keep things simple and easy to follow. And one last thing before diving in. Since we're using T-Mod Loader, I highly recommend installing the Omni-Swing mod. Why? Because it turns every weapon into auto-swing, which means no more button mashing during stressful boss fights. Small change, massive quality of life improvement. Early game preparation. Don't even think about fighting a boss until you've grabbed at least 15 life crystals. Extra health is the difference between winning and rage quitting. The fastest way? Gravity potions and exploring the floating planetoids. You'll often find shrines and crystals up there. For King Slime, your best friend will be the enchanted sword combined with Wolfram armor. Accessories that matter here. Feral Claws for attack speed. Hermes Boots for mobility. Rover Drive and Fungal Symbiote for early survivability. And at least one bottle in a cloud/blizzard/sandstorm for a crucial double jump. Remember this, in most fights, mobility beats raw defense. The same setup will carry you through the Desert Scourge, Eye of Cthulhu and Krabulon. When it's time for the Eye, swap out Wolfram for Victide armor. The extra sustain is worth it. For Krabulon, replace Rover Drive with the Shield of Cthulhu for dashes. Eater of Worlds / Brain of Cthulhu. Here you don't need major changes. Break Shadow Orbs or Crimson Hearts to progress. Doing so can also trigger the Goblin Invasion, which unlocks the Goblin Tinkerer. From this point forward, reforging becomes critical. Aim for 3 times menacing and 2 times warding accessories. That balance gives melee the offense it needs without sacrificing survivability. Hive Mind and Perforators. At this stage, Molten Armor is your goal. Add Frostspark Boots for smoother dodging. Against the Perforators, swap Fungal Symbiote for Luxor's Gift and pick up the Code 1 Yo-Yo for worms, while keeping a short sword like Flame Burst for up-close burst damage. Queen Bee and Skeletron. For the Queen, the enchanted sword still shines. Change Cloud in a Bottle for Bloody Wormtooth and Luxor's Gift for the Symbiote again. For Skeletron, swap to the Windblade and add Skyline Wings for vertical control. Always focus on avoiding the arms. They deal nasty chip damage that ruins runs. Slime God and Wall of Flesh use the Ball of Fugu against Slime God. Build a long platform across the underworld. But here's the catch. Don't fill the entire map with, or you'll block hard mode astral biome spawns later. For Wall of Flesh, the strategy is simple. Ball of Fugu for Hungries. God's Gambit for the wall itself. Gear. Statigal armor instead of molten. And swap wings for Strings accessory. This is a major checkpoint. After this fight, grab a Demon Heart for a 6th accessory slot. Reforge again. 4 menacing, 2 warding is the sweet spot. Early hard mode. Cryogen and mechanicals. For Cryogen, run the Axe of Purity and either Frost Armor or Mollusk Armor. Key accessories: Bloody Worm Scarf, Frost Spark Boots, Shield of Cthulhu, Warrior Emblem, Amalgamated Brain, and Frozen Wings. Against the Mechs, Destroyer Twins Prime. Keep Axe of Purity. Swap Shield of Cthulhu for Ornate Shield. And if you can, upgrade to Daedalus Armor plus the Darklight Greatsword. Mid-game, Aquatic Scourge to Calamitous. Aquatic Scourge is easy with Darklight Greatsword, Daedalus Armor, and Ankh Shield. Same setup for Brimstone Elemental. For Calamitous, bring 2 tools. Peonage Hammer for the boss and brothers. Sulphurous Grabber for Soul Seekers. Switch Frost Spark Boots to Angel Treads. Warrior Emblem can be swapped for strings depending on weapon choice. Pro tip: don't waste time swapping mid-fight. Pick one main setup before the battle. Plantera, Leviathan, Astrum Aureus, and Golem Plantera opens the way to Golem, but before that, Use Tyrant Yarim's ulti sword with Reaver armor for Leviathan and Anahita. Gear upgrades. Asgard's Valor, Mechanical Glove, Aureate Booster. Same loadout works for Astrum Aureus. Golem remains tricky even in Calamity. Always clear space around the arena. Tight rooms kill runs. Late hard mode. Plaguebringer, Duke, Ravager, Cultist, 4 Plaguebringer, Goliath. Use Soul Harvester with Hydrothermic Armor. Accessories. Bloody Worm Scarf, Angel Treads, Asgard's Valor, Mechanical Glove, Fire Gauntlet, Hydrothermal Mantle. Optional but recommended. Duke Fishrun. Same gear, but wings help if you struggle with his dive bombs. Ravager falls quickly to Fallen Paladin's hammer. For the Lunatic Cultist, gear doesn't change much. Watch for clones, and especially the Summoned Dragon. It wipes careless players. Moonlord, use 2 melee weapons here. Entropic Claymore against Moonlord's body. Astral Blade against his heart. High damage, but risky because you need to stay close. Armor. Astral Set. Accessories. 5 times Menacing, 2 times Warding. After victory, the Celestial Onion may drop, bumping you to 7 accessory slots. Post Moonlord and Endgame. This is where Calamity really stretches the game. Profaned Guardians. Terrarian Yo-Yo plus Solar Armor. Dragon Folly and Providence. Providence drops best loot in Hallow/Underground Hallow. Bring Rod of Discord for the Holy Ray. Ceaseless Void. Galactus Blade plus Stellar Striker with Tarragon Armor. Build a large arena in the dungeon for reuse. Stormweaver and Cygnus. Stellar Contempt Hammer and Patience. Poltergast. True Tyrant's Ultizord for a flashy, powerful duel. Next, the Old Duke, a Fishron variant. Use Soul Edge or Terra Blade. Bloodflare Armor recommended. Then comes the Devourer of Gods, followed by Jungle Dragon Yaharin. Here, switch to Imperial Knives and Godslayer Armor. Accessories like Elysian Tracers and Core of the Blood God are essential. For the Exo-Mechs, use Oracle against Apollo/Ares and Dragon Rage against Thanatos. By now swap into Auric Tesla Armor. Finally, Supreme Calamitas. Use Oracle and the legendary Muramesa against spawns. Switch Core of the Blood God for Dark Sun Ring. Defeat her, and you'll unlock the Tainted Enchant, a powerful tool for the final showdown. The Endgame. Adult Eidolon Worm suit up with Demon Shade Armor, wield the Tainted Excalibur, and replace the Yo-Yo Bag with Nebulous Core. This is the last wall before claiming mastery over Calamity's melee progression. If this guide helped you, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and drop any questions or alternate strategies in the comments. This script focused on gear progression more than boss mechanics, so if you're stuck on specific fights, let me know down below. I'll do my best to help you out. And if you want to push your Terraria even further, check out my other videos